And I think once you get through that first challenge, I mean, you talked about the $1,000 bill and how much that weighs on you. I mean, same thing. You get these things, or something breaks, or something doesn't work right, or you have to go back to the drawing board on stuff. And now you look back and it's small. I mean, it's nothing compared to what you have to deal with now. But getting through that first challenge and not throwing in the towel and not tucking your tail and not running away from it, figuring out a way to be like, okay, well, this was unexpected. This sucks. You don't tail off a whole lot into like, shit, with that $1,000 we could have. You go, okay, we're going to take care of this because we need this to make this work. Those decisions, when things like that happen, get easier because you've dealt with them. You've dealt with equipment breaking, or in things as small as like customer reviews. Someone said our food sucks, or your beer product sucks, or it smells like. Those people can be very sensitive to words too, and not just bills and broken equipment. They can be like, oh no, one person doesn't like my stuff, so I can't do this anymore. I'm afraid to not handle the criticism. But once you get, I mean, you look at even people who are on a celebrity scale, who have so much hatred spewed towards them for things that they say, things they do, things they wear, things they think, things they hang out with. It's like they have gone through that since the get. In business, you're going to go through that shit from the get. And I think you get to a point, and I'll reference this, and it's it's country, so it may not resonate with you. Morgan Wallen is a country artist. I think he's fantastic. Scheduled to perform on Saturday Night Live this weekend. Okay. So, and this is, again, I would handle things differently, but I'm an asshole. So don't take my advice on this. So he's scheduled to perform. Obviously they're running the promos for it. He's done the thing. He's got the whatever, social distance hosting, whatever. And so the video emerges of him like last weekend, like in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, at some house party, not social distancing, drinking massive quantities of Jack Daniels, making out with random chicks. Okay. So this video comes to light, and SNL says, well, you're not social distancing, so we're pulling you from SNL. Big opportunity for a guy. He's still going to be successful. But he goes on, and obviously in that genre, which is really weird because most of it's about like drinking and making out with chicks. So I don't quite get it, but whatever. The negative feedback spewed towards him. How could you, he's not married, so whatever. But this is just inappropriate behavior. This is unacceptable. COVID. Da, da, da. And so he comes out and does what some celebrities do and gives the heartfelt apology. I need to find myself. I need to change some things. And I was like, dude, I would have said, fuck them. Like, okay, I don't get to do SNL. This is who I am. That's obviously who he was. You have to be able to be who you are, run your ship the way you want to run your ship, and not succumb to comments, broken coolers, bad reviews. You got to just be able to.
No, you're. I think that you and I are the same thought process. That if that were myself, and I say this in a situation, not being in his situation, maybe I would apologize and be completely opposite. But the way that I like to think that I would handle it is exactly what you're saying. Yeah. And two things kind of are coming to mind from that. One specifically, and we chatted about this in the first podcast about Andy Frisella. Mm-hmm. That was his entire MO, building his social media following, is, hey, I'm not for everyone. If I piss you off, don't follow me. If you piss me off, I'm blocking you. We don't need, the world is big enough that we don't need everyone you don't need to be all things to all people.
Exactly.
And the second thing that came to mind, coming from the Eau Claire area, so this is only going to resonate with anyone that's familiar with a fairly large brand, but Menards. So John Menard starting Menards out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. He's worth somewhere in the neighborhood of multi-digit billions of dollars. Yep. If you go to Google and you type in your local Menards, I guarantee you the reviews are not so great. But I can guarantee you that has zero impact on John Menard's ability to run his business, because he understands the things that he's learned over, his course of business, that yes, at some level, someone needs to be looking at those reviews. And if there's legitimate complaints that need to get addressed, they need to get addressed. But someone throwing a temper tantrum seems so much harsher in the beginning when you're not filtered through someone looking at those and it's just you as the owner seeing them. But remember that happens to every business, successful or not.
Mm-hmm. There was, and I think we even talked about this, and this is similar to, I think, the Morgan Wallen situation, but on a maybe more relatable scale. And that was Tim Grover. I think it's Unstoppable. I just got to make sure, because I know it's like got 4 different Relentless. It's how to become unstoppable. So Tim Grover, like the trainer for Michael Jordan, Kobe, just this fantastic book that everybody really should read. It's called Relentless, and really there's a lot of basketball references to it, but I think it applies a lot to either business or fitness, or business and fitness mindset people, or people that just want to be relentless and badass. But he talks about when Tiger Woods went through the Tiger Woods scandal, his issues with his wife and mistresses, multiple, how upset he was, and what he didn't want to see was Tiger Woods come out and do what Tiger Woods did, and that is make this written apology, this big public thing, sorry to everybody, and as just a golf fan, or a fan of Tiger at the time, because dude was just, I mean, even if you hated golf, you're like, yeah, Tiger Woods, that dude just goes out and kills it every single time he's out. I mean, he's chasing greatness at a young age, and obviously being African American in this standardized old white guy sport, just revolutionized golf, changed the game for forever. Golf will never be the same because Tiger Woods was in it. He made it young, he made it cool, made it hip, made it badass. And then this thing happens and does this apology, and then was never Tiger Woods again. He lost that edge, and the book is great. It goes into a lot of, psychology of why that happens, because when you're that good, you have this dark side that just needs to fulfill itself so you can go out and perform at your best. He's like, he was pissed that Tiger Woods came out and did that apology, because he's like, that ruined him. He may come back and he'll win a major. He'll play the Menards Open and and win that, and he'll do a bunch of cool stuff, and he'll still be Tiger Woods, and people will fawn, but he's never going to be the athlete, the not even athlete, physical athlete, the mental athlete that he was until he went out and made that public apology. He stepped on his wife. That's between him and his wife. They can deal with it, but the public wants to hang you. Again, full circle, comments. Ooh. And you got somebody in your ear, some guy that, you pay money to, going, we should make a public apology. Here, I've written it for you. That was like one of the most uncomfortable things to watch. Besides the fake Brett Favre retirement, that was one of the most uncomfortable things to watch. Don't cry and then go play for the Jets, asshole. And then the Vikings.
He dyed his hair blonde, and now he's repping a CBD company in Green Bay, I think, which is funny to see.
When all else failed, and Brett Favre went through the same thing. The same had the thing with the Crocs and the picture with the girl from Florida State, but the same thing. I'm sorry. All right.